I'm not your typical expedition leader.
Your cigarette?
Bounced at, every nightclub and bar in the city, fighting every night.
Gotta have a knife.
Ran with the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club for many years.
And I've traveled all over the world. Then something happened that would change my life forever. Many people remember where they were on September 11, 2001. I know I do. I was laying in a hospital bed in intensive care, watching the Twin Towers coming down. I had a motorcycle wreck the night before.
My accident changed me.
I mean, it really wakes you up. Your life could be taken from you like that. Boom.
Over 3,000 people died in the Twin Towers that day, and I was lucky to be alive. When the doctor told me I'd never walk again, I told him, I'm not only going to walk again, but one day I'm going to climb to the summit of Mount Everest.
Biggest, baddest mountain in the world.
After multiple surgeries and 5 years of intense training, I attempted to climb Mount Everest.
People die up there, people lose fingers.
With plates and screws holding my mangled body together, I climbed for days.
I think I broke my hand.
On May 21st, 2007, I climbed to the summit of Mount Everest with a broken hand.
Beautiful up there. Top of the way of mine. It's so beautiful up there. I can't even talk about it.
Standing on top of the world, I knew there was nothing I couldn't do. And I realized at this point, my life just wasn't about me any longer. That's why I started the Heroes Project. Now, I'm taking wounded American soldiers who are going to make the impossible possible. My name is Tim Medvetz, and this is the Heroes Project. I'm going to take 7 disabled warriors to climb the world's 7 highest peaks on 7 different continents.
Some of these guys, they're missing legs, they're missing arms.
We were driving through a dried out riverbed, and somebody had planted a bomb. It detonated right underneath me.
I was in Iraq for maybe a month before I was injured.
When you experience such a catastrophic injury like they experience, you really think that your life is over and there's nothing worth living for. And that's where I come in, because I already went through it. I experienced it. My road to recovery was climbing mountains. So I'm trying to show these guys, that they can get their life back by getting outdoors and getting on these mountains.
That's why I came, to prove to myself that I could do it.
Okay?
It's too hard.
Don't worry, I got you.
The way that this prosthetic works is just the smallest thing can take me down.
Falls, you get back up, keep moving forward though. That's all.
You're my hero, man.
My drive will keep going long after my body breaks down.
Tim helped me out a lot, just kept my concentration on what was in front of me. Every time I turned around to look at how far we'd gone, he'd be right behind me and he'd snap me back in.
Focus that way. Yellow flag. Yeah, one more flag, come on. You can do this.
Hoping my leg holds out, hoping my stump doesn't get rotten on the way. I'm gonna have to readjust my leg.
Okay. How's it looking?
Meaty, but we'll make it.
With big mountains like this, the higher you go, the harder it's going to get.
It's tough trekking through snow with one leg. It's just tough. You're basically dragging it.
4, 5. I'm not quitting.
That word is not in my vocabulary.
Good.
My legs were, sore and bleeding, and we were scaling rock walls with headlamps.
His stumps cannot handle 12 hours, 16 hours a day for the next 4 days.
A little bit of blood, a lot of sweat.
He's hurting right now, but he did it. Unbelievable. I met a lot of tough guys in my life, but he is one tough son of a bitch.
We'll forge on and make the summit.
Summit day, man. Here we come. Mount Everest, top of Europe.
No, stay focused. No look back.
Crossing into the day. This is Russia?
This is Russia, baby. Can you believe that you're almost at the top of Europe? Everything that you've gone through, this is for you. Right here, man. Fucking dead. Tag it, man.
The last 20 steps to the summit. Just everything over the last 7 years since my injury just kept playing back through my head. And I'm looking at the summit and I'm just like, wow, if I can do this, I can do anything. Like, there's nothing that I can't do. Get up here. Tim helped me a lot, one step at a time. It's the only way I made it. Something about this week changed something in me. I grew more in this week than I think I have in the rest of my life, and I think that Alvarez had made me into a man. The hardest thing I've ever done in my life. When you're laying in your bed, you don't ever see yourself being truly happy again. Until you do something like this and prove to yourself that there's nothing that can stop me.
So please, support the Heroes Project by going to our donate page at theheroesproject.org.
All right, Snowcat, Snowcat.
No way.
Right here, right here.
No way, man. You climbed up, you're climbing down.